not sure if you guys have seen this car before, honestly. Jackson's S14. He's been holding on to it for over a year now, is it?
Yeah.
Hasn't really done anything, but finally is making moves. It's got the whole car resprayed. And what would you call this colour? Is there a name for it?
No, it's definitely a custom. It's just like the stock, what is it? It was either jungle or cobalt green, and it just took some colours out and added in some black, and then, yeah. There was some very, very minimal blue and like a metallic blue in it. Took those both out and then added like a little bit of black yellow, and that's pretty much what come out.
You saw this colour in the sun just then, and you can see now that it's in the shade, it's like a really dark green, which looks so good. It'll probably almost look black at night, to be honest. He's doing everything at once, so he's done the paint, and he's got some pretty special boxes right here. The big reveal. Whoosh! That is spicy. Let's unwrap it. Here we got a front. Oh, the shine on that. Damn, nice reps, dude.
Thank you.
So for those who don't know what these are, though you should because they're an extremely popular wheel, they're Workmaster S1 3-piece, so they're custom order. That's the rear specs there. 18 by 10 plus 18, so a bit more aggressive than I would run on the S15, but S14s have a bit wider guards, so that should be sweet. And the front's 18 by 9.5 plus 16, which is this one here. It's still quite a lot of dish for the front, honestly. We're gonna do a test fit now, just because we wanted to get a better idea on tyre size that we're gonna run. And yeah, let's get to it. This guy trusted me with helping him with the wheel specs, by the way, so imagine they don't fit. They are on. It's gonna be spicy. Yeah? You reckon?
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, no.
No, they look pretty good. God damn. Alright. Are your fingers in the dish?
Barrels. Barrels, I got some fingerprints now. Here, looks.
Precision.
Precision, 0 scratches. Damn, a bit more. I mean, it's got to come down a lot, so I think it's going to tuck in nice. Definitely got to come down, but that's it. We got ideas on tyre sizes now. So let's do a time skip until these have tyres mounted and they're going on. Jacko.
Hello.
Got some meat. I don't know about meat actually, but damn. Made him get Pilot Sport vibes as my recommendation, of course. With a little bit of stretch to get some decent fitment. What else have we got back here? Oh, before you lower your S chassis, must do is tuck up this loom so it doesn't get rubbed through when you lower your car. So we're professionals, of course, so gonna grab the angle grinder, chop there, and sit this loom right up here so that there's no way the tyre can come up and punch it, just the same as I've done on my S15. Nice little notch here. We'll have to spray paint it just for some rust protection, but that loom now can sit over that lip. Keeps it right out of the way of the wheel, so the wheel can only get that high really. So there's no way it can touch that loom. And the other thing is just this bonnet cable, which you can't really put it up with the loom, but we'll just zip tie it as high as possible and should keep it out of the way of the wheel. That's pretty good. Alrighty, while we're waiting for the paint to dry on that little notch, gonna get started on these. So, supplied by yours truly, Stylized Automotive. Hit me up if you guys want these. We've got some 326 power coilovers. So, this is what he was running before, some teens. I'm not sure if that's the correct way to say it, teen. But they're not bad, but they're not a stance coilover at all, that's for sure. So, did not get the ride height he wanted. So with these, we'll be able to get it much lower, sitting right on the new wheels. What's cool about these, they come with camber adjustments on the bottom as well as the top, and you can see that top hat has heaps of adjustment, like way more than you'd get on a typical coilover. We went 12 kg spring rates on the front and 7 on the rear with a helper spring. I did have clearance issues with a helper spring on my car, so we'll see how we go, but with the S14 wider guards, I think it should clear. Finished product of the loom, very nice. Sitting above their slip, and that's just the bonnet release cable sitting a little bit lower. This is the washer bottle. There's no real way to run it in here without it getting crushed behind the fender, so got to run that inside the engine bay. So these are obviously much lower, so you need to use the jack to lift this up to actually fit these bolts back in. But it is a good sign you're going for low ride height. You've got this little camber adjustment on the bottom. So what we're going to do for clearance purposes is have this bolt as far out as possible. So that'll bring the top of the wheel out, actually positive camber, which will give us clearance from the coilover, but then we'll bring in negative camber using the top because we'll definitely have enough adjustment up there.
It's way more low. I think the camber's good. It's way more low.
Is it too high?
Pretty high.
What the fuck's that? I'm going up. Gonna drop it that a little bit more, I think. Time for the rears. You can already see how much lower they are than the rears that were in there. And with these helper springs as well, they fully compress just from the weight of the car. So that's even more kind of lowering, so they visually look higher than they actually will be. But we did need a lot more lower in the rear, so we'll throw these in. This is off the ground, so I think we might have gone a bit low with this. Helper springs are not even compressed yet. Dude, how is that wheel fitment though? And the camber is like perfect.
Well, that's on.
Oh my god. Okay, I think that's the helper spring compressed there. Same issue with mine. We knew it was possible, unfortunately. That helper spring collar is just touching that lip, so we're gonna have to remove the helper and move that collar up to the bottom of the normal spring, and that'll give it enough height to be away from the lip and tire of the wheel. Bit unfortunate, but yeah, these cars don't have that much clearance inside on the rear. Okay, so that was nice and easy because they're brand new, nicely threaded coilovers, but there's a look without the helper. I've done the exact same thing on mine. Now I think the lip of the wheels should sit somewhere around here. Having that extra distance to the thread just gives it the clearance it needs. Moment of truth. I think we've got it pretty perfect for what we want. How is it? Good? Okay. Set up a little bit, hey? Nah, that is so good. I reckon leave it. What do you think?
It's a little bit low, but
How
I like
about we
it.
reverse it out and we'll
Yep.
have a look. Yeah, that's flat as. Bit worrying, but if you saw just then, this front right wheel is super flat. Hoping it was just the tyre shop that forgot to pump it, but I don't know, it is very weird. Gonna go pump it and see if it stays up. Pumped it up, but there's some paper wedged in between the bead on the inside. I don't know if that, can't hear anything, but I guess that could cause a bit of a leak with weight on the wheel. Pretty bad at the tyre shop, yeah, I don't know. The call has been made that it's too low, unfortunately. So that is pretty insane fitment, fender to lip, like holy crap. So rear's gonna come up just a bit so he can get in his driveway. So as you can see, it is day 3. We weren't recording because we were just frustrated, but literally the very last bolt, the bottom of the strut on that side started to strip the last time we were doing an adjustment. So we needed to get a new bolt. So decided to do it right, wait the next day. So Jacko's under there doing a slight re-tap and throwing that new bolt in. We've done all the adjustments we need, and yeah, car should be getting on the ground.
So I've been able to use this tap here to M12 by 1.25 and just basically cleaned out that thread there, and hopefully this bolt's just going to whack straight in, and yeah.
Finally, we are done, Jackson.
Yeah, boy.
Proper hot boy spec. He did say he wouldn't mind the front being a little bit lower, something we can look at in the future, but first issue is clearing your driveway. Hey, that's going to be an issue.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
How do you like it? You happy with my assistance on choosing wheel specs?
100%.
They're pretty mint, like pretty even camber. It is a little bit more in the rear, but I think if the front was to drop, they'd be pretty perfectly even. Like, have a look at this rear fitment. That is pretty damn perfect in my opinion. I reckon I'd run it exactly the same. How'd you enjoy that experience?
So
Pretty, no issues?
when we had our problems, that was like the worst bit. It just made it not fun at all. But seeing it like this, I'm pretty happy. I'm just not looking forward to the driveway experience.
Seeing the end result is always good, but when it takes you 3 days to get something done, it does get on your nerves a little bit, but it's done, and that is looking pretty damn amazing. Well, I think that is it for this video, guys. Pretty stoked to be able to film something where I don't have to spend heaps of money. Just use this guy's bank account, but yeah, no, I think it was good fun helping this guy out, get his car sorted, and yeah, potentially more to come.
Definitely more to come.
Definitely more to come, so keep an eye out for that. Subscribe if you want to see more S chassis content. We got an S15, S14. Someone needs to buy an S13.
El Davido?
El Davido. We're calling you out right here when you see that S13. Anyways, that is all for this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.